Roblox BedWars just had the new maps update, so in this video I'll be showing the new maps and everything else in the update. Balloons were nerfed, some other stuff happened, and also I'll be showing the best strategies to win on the new maps. They're probably almost the exact same as the other maps. Also, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more videos on Roblox BedWars updates, and like the video. There are 2 new maps for squads and 1 new map for duos, so we already got a new map on the first round we joined. This is the construction map, and it looks basically the same as the other maps. Like, there's an island right in front of you, then there's another island in mid, so it kinda is similar to the pink map, I guess. But this is a pretty nice looking map. In mid, there are a lot of things, so it would be kinda hard to get bowed off from there. The diamond islands aren't directly to the sides, they're in between the island in front of you and the sides, so they're decently far away. They're about as far as on all of the other maps. Then this area is made out of stone, so if you covered this entire area with stone, it would look like it's bigger, and you could possibly trick some people into thinking that your bed is just not there. But in this part before mid, there's some stone buildings, and there's another anvil thing right here, bricks. There are just a lot of things to hide behind. So on this map, if someone has a bow, it's going to be a bit harder for them to bow you off because of how many things there are. And mid has an upstairs area. That is pretty cool. I think this is the first map where mid actually has an upstairs. Then everything I showed except mid is repeated 4 times because there are 4 bases, so all of them have an island in between them and mid. Then there's the base, and so I'd say this is a decent map. It's not really like super good, but it's definitely not a bad map. Still, the worst map is probably the Halloween themed one. I kind of forgot the name of it. This map could be decent for zip lines because of how many things there are in mid, so no one would probably try bowing you off from mid. But of course, people could try bowing you off from their bases or the diamond gens, just like other maps. So this map, not really anything special, kind of the exact same as other maps, except for how many buildings there are in mid. Here's what the diamond gens look like. They have a road, then the diamonds are just in between the roads, and the roads actually go to this part that has more roads. It kind of reminds me of that one duos map where there are roads everywhere, but this is pretty cool. Blue also built to this diamond gen, so I'm going to run this way, and green is also coming over here. I'm gonna go to the emerald gens now. They have some buildings by them, and they're pretty well protected. Like, no one's gonna be able to shoot me directly from mid if I'm standing right here, because there are so many buildings and walls and just random things blocking them. So we can get the emeralds there, here, and they're the exact same. All 4 emerald gens have the same 3 buildings around them. So let's just get 12 emeralds, because I think no one else even got emeralds from mid yet. Like I said in the beginning of the video, balloons got nerfed, so now I'll be showing the nerfed version of balloons on this map. So I have some emeralds. Let's buy 6 balloons so I can show this. First, 1 balloon pops each time you take damage, including swords. So if you get hit, 1 balloon is going to pop, which I think is very good, because balloons are so annoying. Like, literally every time someone uses balloons, they're just doing some random thing where they're spamming them, running around, and if they take damage, they just jump up, and you can't even kill them because they keep just running away. Balloons are only good for running away when you're about to die. Then they made it where fall damage applies when you use balloons. Before they did that, balloons would make you not take any fall damage, and that was kinda dumb. I thought they were gonna never make it like that, and they did that on purpose. But now, you take fall damage if you fall after using balloons. I almost just died. So then after that, they made it where balloon move speed is 20% slower, which I think is also good, because it kind of made you a bit faster. Now you are still a little fast, but a bit slower than if you normally just walked. So I think all of these balloon updates are good. I really like how balloons were nerfed because they were kind of too overpowered, and again, they are only used for running away. I barely see anyone use it for anything else. They also fixed it where you can scroll on the shop menu, and I already see everything, so I don't really need to scroll. But I guess if you have a kit that shows a bit more items, you can actually scroll on it. Then invalid block placement near spawn will no longer consume the block. Let's go. Now you actually don't get the game stealing your blocks when you place them. I've lost so much to that. Like, I placed TNT on someone's base because they're all camping at their gen, but it just happens to be in one of the places where you can't place blocks. Like, you can place them right here, but you can't place them here. or here, and there are just so many random places, like even right here. Why can't you place blocks right here? That doesn't really make sense. They also did some other things with balloons yesterday after the update, but I didn't go through that in my update video yesterday since it was a few hours after the update. So it happened a couple hours after my update video came out. So they made balloons lifetime up to 35 seconds instead of 45, which is good, because like I said, people just use balloons for running away and camping. So if someone uses a lot of balloons to just camp in the sky for a long time, the balloons are going to pop after 35 seconds, and now they'll actually take fall damage, so people are going to camp less with balloons, which is so much better. Then they also made the balloon cost 2 emeralds instead of 1, so if you remember in my update video yesterday, balloons were 1 emerald, now they're 2, which is also good, because people would just buy like 20 balloons, and every single time you hit them, they just use them and jump up in the air. They also made TNT damage enemies 25% more, so TNT is now better, which is a very good thing, because TNT wasn't really that good and it didn't do much damage at all. So we're gonna try knocking this guy off, never mind, he's dead. And then they fixed TNT not breaking blocks, which, well, they didn't actually fix it. They said they fixed it, but they didn't, because TNT is still broken most of the time. If I put TNT on someone's blocks, it doesn't really explode, or at least it didn't yesterday night. Now this morning, I'm pretty sure they fixed it, but it still doesn't work sometimes, so TNT is a little broken right now. All beds broken, this guy is just camping in the air with balloons, so I'm gonna try to pop all of them, and I just killed him. By the way, you can literally pop your teammate's balloons. I just shot at my teammate, and I broke 2 of his balloons, and I shot at my other teammate and broke 1 of their balloons. I can't show the new Candyland map on squads, because I've played around 30 rounds, and I haven't gotten it still, so I don't think it's enabled yet on squads, or at least I just got very, very unlucky. But after around 10 duos rounds, I finally got the new Candyland map on it. So this looks pretty cool already. The spawn is decently sized. The other team is very, very close to you, and red is currently rushing us, so we need to take red out of the game. Okay, I'm rushing red. They don't see me. I'm just sneaking in from the side. Oh no, they see me. They didn't see me in the beginning, but now they do. Oh, I'm getting their bed. For some reason, they stopped hitting me for a few seconds while I was mining, but there we go. So now we got red's bed. They're probably not going to try rushing us again, and I can show the map. So the diamond gens are to the middle of bases, so like in between this base and red, there's a diamond gen, and in between all bases, there are just diamond gens except in the corners. So this is pretty nice so far. Everything is very close together, and of course, since I didn't get this on squads, for the squads map, it's basically the same as this, but everything is a little further apart, I'm assuming, and there are only 4 teams, not 8. So the diamond gens are probably on the sides, but I can't get the squads map. I've played over 30 rounds, I've been trying to get it for multiple hours, and it's just taking way too long. I don't know if it's possible to get just like the volcano map, because I've played around 1,000 rounds without getting the volcano map, so I think they deleted it, or it's disabled or glitched or something, but you may not remember it. The volcano map is kind of like beach themed, but there's also a volcano, and it is pretty good. I don't know why they disable it, because it's pretty unique and it's a nice map, but they did for some reason. So the Candyland map is pretty nice. Let's build to mid and check out the emerald gens. So there's random candy everywhere. The trees kind of look like lollipops, then there are Oreos, and the emerald gens are on Oreos. You need to build over to them to get to them, and yeah, you could make this jump. I think that's just a 4-block jump, and 4-block jumps are possible, but they are a little difficult most of the time, unless if you try like really hard to make it. But most of mid is connected. Mid is pretty big, and it's kind of a ring around the very middle of mid, and so mid on this map is pretty unique compared to the other maps. I really like it. The diamond gens are also unique, since most diamond gens are in the corners, not in between islands, so I'd say this is a pretty nice map. So on this map, the strategy is basically the same for all the other maps. Nothing is really different. Just have one person protect your bed, have the other person rush, and that's basically it, because nothing is really different with this map except for mid being bigger. So on the construction map, it takes 54 wool to build from your base to someone else's, so get 32 iron, then you can get 64 wool and build over to someone's base, then rush them. And if you have a teammate, you can instead get 32 wool, which is going to cost 16 iron. So just get enough iron to build to someone's base. rush them. This is basically the same exact strategy to win on. Get one bed defender, one person getting diamonds from both diamond gens, and have 2 people rushing. Of course, if people are rushing the bed, the diamond collector should also go back to the bed and help the bed defender defend. But if a lot of people are rushing, everyone should just go back and defend the bed. This is basically the same as other maps. My only suggestion is don't try to bow people from mid. There are so many buildings, it's probably going to be a lot harder to bow people from mid unless if you're standing on one of the things. If you want to try bowing someone off, go to a diamond gen or to a base. Also, building a zipline to mid is probably better than building a zipline to mid on other maps because it's kind of hard to get bowed from mid. Most maps mid is completely open, so anyone standing anywhere in mid could probably try bowing you off, but on this map, since mid has so many buildings, it's going to be a lot easier to zipline to mid without getting bowed off or knocked off or something. So if you want to use ziplines to go to mid, it is a better idea than on most other maps. But that's everything in the new maps update, so make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more videos on Roblox BedWars updates. Like the video, join the Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel. Also join my BedWars clan. If you put T_ in the front of your display name, you'll not only get the BedWars clan role in that group if you do join it, but you'll also get invited to my party if I see you end game if my party's not full. So do that. Also, linked in the description is a playlist called Roblox BedWars Guide/Series. It has all my BedWars videos on it, and a lot of them are guides, so check that out for a lot of helpful content. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.